Okay guys, I have this big brisket here from Costco. I picked it up before weekend, and it's been in my fridge, the little mini fridge, all weekend. And I need the mini fridge back because it's Sunday and my kids' lunches are gonna be back in there. So I am going to do my best to trim this a bit and cut it up into individual portions so it's not such a large brisket. It was, oh my gosh, it's heavy. It was $36.93, and how much is this? It is 4.93 kilograms. Okay. Again, I'm not a professional. This is just how I do it to save money, and it doesn't intimidate me anymore. I just kind of wing it. I know I don't always do it right, but it works. So I thought I would tape it all for you. I don't like to trim too much of the fat off, but a little bit. And then I'll use these fat scraps for something else. I just don't know what yet. Sometimes I even just crisp them up. I almost took a little bit too much there. That will be okay. Live and learn. Again, I'm not a professional. And things like that happen. So this one has a lot of that extra meat in there. I'm not separating this brisket. I'm cooking it as a, like I'm cutting it up and cooking it as a whole. You know, you can separate it. So I'm not sure what I'll do with this yet. So I think I'm going to cut my briskets a bit bigger than I normally do. So we'll have this oddly shaped one, this one in the middle, and then this one. And this one I'm gonna make tonight. So this will be the one we have tonight. And I have my roaster out. I'm actually gonna just set it in there to make some room. Again, I don't have a smoker. I just slow cook this in the oven. I just want just a little bit. Okay. I'm gonna set that in this roaster. And then we'll see where I should have split it, where that fat is. But I'm leaving that in because that's where I do it. And I don't really know what I'm doing. Same thing on this piece. It's still just as good when you add all your seasoning and you slow cook it, and or if you had a smoker. Anything slow cooked is good. You can't really mess it up too much. So yeah, I just wanted to share that with you guys. Again, I'm not a professional. I don't really know what I'm doing. This is for the average mom who's trying to save money and eat meat. So I will store, I don't have freezing paper. I wish I had freezing paper. I don't. I will store these other two briskets in Ziplocs. I'll store it in my freezer, not my deep freeze, since I don't have, what do you call those things? Those food saver things, which is better for preventing freezer burn. My freezer doesn't get quite as cold as my deep freeze, or at least it doesn't seem to, or maybe it's just stuffed too much. And then, yeah, so I've got that there. And then I think I know what I'm going to do with my fat. I'm going to cut it up, and I'll show you that too. I'm going to cut it up and save good portions of it in little Ziploc bags and freeze it. That way I can pull it out. It's already been pre-cut. This one will be in that. I'm trying to squeeze out as much air as I can. Again, I don't have a food saver. That would be ideal. My husband is able to get me so much kitchen stuff this year now that I'm like full-fledged carnivore, but and not have me get mad. Okay, let me grab my smaller sandwich bags. Okay, so I am gonna try to cut here's our fat scraps here, in case you guys can't see that. Let me pull this out of the way. I am going to just cut the fat up into pieces about this size, and then freeze them in a bag. And I'll show you the bags, how much I put in each bag. And that way, yeah, like I said, I can pull out the bag, just thaw it a little bit, and throw it into my air fryer and make fat Crispies. And then when I go to put it in my air fryer, that's when I'll like add salt and stuff to like give it a little bit of extra flavor. And because there is still some meat in it, I'll try to disperse that as evenly as possible among the fat crispy bags. Okay guys, I'm gonna cut this up and stop taping, and I'll show you when I've got it bagged. Okay guys, I've got my fat cut up. These were the meatier pieces from that. And I actually decided my roaster is quite squished, but I think what I'm gonna do is season this and kind of throw these in there, because I've never done that before, and I'm curious to see if that will just give us an extra piece of brisket. What it'll taste like, who knows? Doesn't hurt trying, and it definitely won't go to waste. So now with the fat, it's not just me eating these fat Crispies, because I go to make it and I want it all, and then my husband gets in there and takes them. So I'm probably gonna fill them, which is fine. It's just like I go to make it thinking I'm only gonna be the one eating it, and then I get like shafted. I'm probably gonna do about that much, but I'll leave my bag open just to see. And my hands were thoroughly cleaned. I don't like using gloves to cut meat. It's harder for me to get a feel, and I'm not professional, so I don't have to. This is just for me. We haven't got sick. It hasn't killed us. But yeah, I'll do another bag. I mean, I guess if I was working in a commercial kitchen and I was preparing food other than for myself, I would. I just thoroughly scrub under my hands. I don't have artificial nails. My fingernails are short. Okay, so I've got 3 bags of fat Crispies ready to go. These will go in the freezer. This, aside from the one I'm making right now, the brisket I'm making right now, these need to go in the freezer because it's hitting that expiry date. Okay. Okay, so we've got 2 briskets, 3 bags of fatty crispies, and a roaster with a larger brisket in it, and some pieces I'm going to throw in to my roaster, all for $30-ish. So not bad, and brisket is so good. I haven't had it in so long. Okay, that is really it, guys. I hope you enjoyed this little makeshift butchering tutorial, and don't forget to, like I said, don't forget to give it a thumbs up if you liked it, and don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell. Thanks, guys. Bye.